back to another episode of Look What Just Found. This is episode 805. And yesterday, if you watched yesterday's video, if you're keeping up with the channel like I know you are, you're watching all my videos. Special shout out to all my members. Thank you for continuing to support the channel. It means a lot to me. Anyone else who wants to consider becoming a member, just click the link below. It'll take you right there. It's a small fee, and you get to watch all of my scheduled videos as I'm doing them in real time. So yesterday, when I went searching for different types of penny rolls because I like to keep myself mentally stimulated, and like off to the side of my desk, I have all of those New Jersey, New York ones, right? And I filled up the thing with it. And for the past couple of weeks, that's what I've been doing. I've been sprinkling some other ones in, but like I said, I had a special little stash, and I dipped into my stash. And this is one of the penny rolls that came out of it, and I'm excited to go. Oh, it's bursting at the seams. It's bursting at the seams. It can barely contain itself, and you can tell this is one of the older penny wrappers. It feels like paper as opposed to that shiny wax paper. This one has, like, you can see the fibers. You can see the fibers. These are the old ones, like from the 90s. And sure enough, who knows that movie reference? Sure enough, we got a bunch of coppers in there. The only question is, do we have 10? Do we have 10? I don't know. I don't know if we got, unless some of those shinies are copper, which they might not be, then we don't have 10. Sure enough, that is from The Last Dragon, Leroy Jones. Sure enough was the antagonist. And the dude Leroy had beef with. Leroy. And Copper Pain numero uno. We're on the board. That was quick. That's how I likes it. Leroy. Yeah, that, man, let me tell you, when that movie came out, the soundtrack to that movie, is forget about it. And the 2015, you gotta look at the 2015s close. Never found one of their double dies, but you have to keep an eye on it. Yeah, and the chick, she was super duper famous. What's her? I can't. I gotta see what her name is now. She had like some exotic, like a perfume name or something. The Last Dragon. See if it shows the cast. It has to show the cast. Vanity. Vanity. Man, forget about it. And sure enough, there you go. Sure enough. Julius Carey. Sure enough. And Leroy. Look, it still looks like $1 million. Forget about it. Vanity. Forget about it, man. They were going nuts, man. Nuts. Man, the 80s, man. The 80s was something else, man. That's from my childhood, man. If you're under 50, there's a chance you never saw that movie, and you got to watch it, man. You just have to watch the flick. It was one of the best. Look at this. Vanity. What a name. Yeah, everyone died for her. All the guys died for her. And it's just a little bit of damage. I guess it's post-mint damage. That is Copper Penny numero dorso. And we have a 2017 P, another shiny. And okay, keep those together. Oh, we might hit 10, man. I didn't think we were gonna hit 3 copper pennies this fast. And we did. We might hit 10 copper pennies. That would be great. That's a little too dirty for my rolls. So now Okay, all right. So this is what I'm going to talk about for the remainder of the I don't know, whatever, for however long it takes. No no wide AM. So I'm just starting to write this 50 penny rolls in a bank penny roll box, right? $25, 50 rolls. Now, for the past 2.5 years, I just been getting pennies in bags from the bank, right? I mean, that's what's been going on the channel. So now that's pretty shiny. I'll put this in with the shinies. So now I'm just starting. I just emptied, right? Remember I said yesterday and today I went into my stash. My stash was this box of pennies that it's the one of the first boxes. I think it's the original box from like one of the first boxes that I ever got, and it was sitting in my office for over 2 years. This roll came out of that box. Now, don't ask me why. I know the boxes are for bank wrapped. This is a custom wrap. I understand that, but somehow I got it. I think I took I did all of the bank wrapped, and then I started using the box to put from the bags that I got from the bank into the box. But now that I've kind of cycled through all of them, I'm going to start from using the boxes that I cycle through, right? That's a nice one, man. That's a nice penny. That's a nice shield. And I'm going to let me just make sure. I don't want to make sure I don't mix the shiny shields with the Lincoln Memorials. The shiny Lincoln Memorials. That always is a concern. Oh, that's a nice uh, red brown. So now that it's empty, right? The box is empty. I took everything out of the box. I put it here on the side of my little reservoir of penny rolls on the side of my desk here. And I will start using the boxes for see here on my I showed this before on the side of my desk here, right? That is that's the fines. That is the zincs. You see the Z for zincs? That's the fines, and that is the circulated copper. So circulated copper, fine copper, and circulated zinc, right? Okay. So I've been putting them in bags of 20 or $10. Whenever I fill up the little bag I just showed you on the side of my desk, when I tape it up, I put fine circulated or zinc $10, and I wrap it up and I throw it into my basement. That's because I never had boxes. You know what I'm saying? But now I have my first box, and I'm like, okay, so I will start filling the boxes up with the zinc, the fine, and the circulated penny rolls, right? Because the boxes hold 50, 20. And then, I don't know, it's just a better way of doing it. And either out, anyway, I just get excited about different ways when I find a different way to organize anything because, right, you're doing something for so many years. That's another nice shiny shield scent. Oh, wow. Corrosion. And yeah, probably throw that one out. And that was it. It's just something that I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to throw the boxes out. First of all, if you've been watching the channel and you've been following the channel, subscribe, membership, all that good stuff, that's copy number 5, then you know I did videos on it about a month or two ago where I bought 50. I bought 50 boxes of the cardboard boxes for the pennies, for the penny rolls, right? You could buy them, right? So I bought them. Pretty expensive, man. Let me tell you something. I got them for like a buck and a quarter. I think I paid like $60 shipped, and every place else they were like $90, $100. I don't even know, and they were only a couple at a 90 or 100. Then they bounced up to like 110. So I found there was one for $55. I sniped it, and so I paid over a buck a piece for each one of those stupid boxes. You know I'm not throwing it out. You know I'm using them. So how cool is that? Now I have the boxes that I bought, and I bought them to put the penny rolls from that I got from the bank. I had a mountain of bags of pennies in my basement, and it took me a week. That's another nice shiny. It took me a week, and I showed my progress in my previous videos. So if you didn't watch the videos, then you don't even know. You know what I'm talking about because I'm telling you. But you didn't see it. I showed those boxes. I showed them. I did a video on it, several videos on it, and I put the pennies into the boxes, and I stacked up the boxes in my corner. And I got like now I just like I said, I bought a couple more off eBay. I think I have like 55, 56, 57 boxes of pennies now. And I'm going to keep the boxes, and I'm going to put, so now I'll use the box, and I'll put I'll make a box of 50 circulated pennies. I'll make a box of 50 circulated zinc cents. I'll make a box of 50 of the fines. And those are the ones I use the box. Those are the ones I make the most of, right? The BUs, those I have special boxes for. They cost $5 a piece. The red boxes, if you're serious into coin collecting and penny roll hunting and coin hunting, then you know about the red box. They're $5. Hey, we got a nice shine. Oh, that's a nice shiny Lincoln Memorial. That's nice. Then you know what I'm talking about. They're expensive. I bought them. I think it was like $20 for 4 shipped, and I bought 6. I bought 2 for like 15 a couple years ago. And then I bought 4 more, and I've used 3 of them so far. I don't know. Is this going to be a shiny? What do you think? Can I get away with this as a shiny? I think so. That's a pretty nice Lincoln Memorial. Pretty cool. So, no, hold on. Did you see that? I want to curse. There's no way. Did you see that? Who saw that? Tell me this does not say 1998 on it. Okay, hold on a second. There are 3 wide AMs. I'm not even going to check it again. There are 3 wide AMs. One of them is rare. The 2000 I found several times. It's either the 99 or the 98. Nah, man, it's the 99. The 99 is the one that's worth between 100 and 4 grand. But the 98 is the next one. I don't think I've ever found the 98 wide AM, man. Look at that. I've never found the 98. Man, it's the 99. I don't think I found the obviously, if I didn't find the 98, I most likely did not find the 99. You want to know the truth? There might be in one of my boxes. I feel like I found the 99, and this was before I knew that there was a rare one. I have to go looking through it. I mean, it doesn't matter. You know, I mean, I'm not going to sell it or do anything with it anyway. But we got a 98. I've never found a 98 wide AM before. I can't believe that, man. What's it worth? That's the next thing everybody wants to know. What's it worth? Nobody wants to look it up on their own. I always have to do it. All right, let's go to 1998 wide AM. Best way to find it for me is eBay. They're $20. That's it. $20. That's it. But anyway, $20. And let's look at the condition real quick. That's too close. All right. Is that corrosion or is that, yeah, that's that, or is that dirt? If it's dirt, nah, it's corrosion. It's corrosion. $10. I mean, some of it is dirt up here. So, I mean, I could probably clean this up, do some conservation and clean it up a little bit. Mineral spirits. But it'll leave staining there. $10. It's a $10 penny. Yeah. All right. So it's the 99. I don't know why I never committed that to memory. You know, I don't find many of them. Here's copper pane number 6. I don't find mine. I think the last white AM I found was like a month or two ago. You know, but that's a $10 bill right there, man. That's a $10 bill. If that stain wasn't there, I would have put this into the shinies. That's a $10 bill, man. This is what I'm saying. You know, people who are just looking for wheat cents, they're gonna miss that. You know what I'm saying? People who are just looking for copper pennies are gonna miss that. They're gonna miss that. If you know, and is it a big deal? Well, you know what? I mean, if you're gonna spend time doing something, it was another 98. Here, if you want to see the difference, that's the way the 98, right? 1998. That's the way they usually look, and that's this one, right? For those of you who want to know the difference, we happen to have gotten another 98. And if you look between the A and the M, this one there's a space, and the one on the top there is not. Well, the one on the top, yeah, there's no space in the one on the top. And the space is very obvious and it's huge. Some people would find this and go, look, they're not touching. No, that's a close AM. That's the wide AM. Let me make sure I don't get them mixed up. So, yeah, I mean, if you're gonna put your time into something, why not? Why not? If you're gonna make it, that's a quick $10 right there, man. You tell me that's not important? I mean, let's be honest now, right? In other countries, $10, you have to work a day for it, you know, maybe more, maybe 2 days for $10. You know, I remember in the 90s, I knew some people from Dominican Republic, and the average pay was like $150 a month. And if you had a really, really good job, you made $300 a month. If you were a professional, you made $300 a month. So you made $75 a week. On a good job, and on a bad job, you made $35 a week. So you made like $7, $8 a day. I don't know what it is today. Maybe today it's a lot more. I don't know. I doubt it's a lot more. Maybe today they make $500 or $600 a month, or $200 or $300 a week. And my point is, $10 is $10, man. You know, it's not going to put your kids through college, but hey, a nice shiny. Yeah, what a great, great penny roll hunt this was. That is copper penny number ocho. Numero ocho. If we find one more good penny, then we have 10 for the short videos. If not, I'm going to have to make sure there's no extra thickness there. That Liberty looks kind of thick. Okay. If not, I'm going to have to improvise. No wide AM. The 1999 is the expense. I want, you know what? As long as I get the eBay up, let me look up the 1999 wide AM. Yeah, cheese, cheese. Yeah, Psh, cheese. See this person here? He's saying that's the wide. That's not a wide AM. That's just so you know. Okay, he's asking $44. That's not a wide AM. Yeah. How about this one? Not a wide AM. Okay, so a lot of liars out there. Be careful with that. Yeah, here you go. Wide AM, 64 brown, $300. So that's the cheese one. That's the cheese one. All right, let's get this over with. 21 minutes, man. It's so easy to go over 15 minutes. The 89, remember, that's the flared G. That's what you want to see. Look at the G on that FG. Look how distinct that looks compared, and then compare that to the 88, and you know exactly when you see it. Because it has that big down line for the serif. And the last penny, 2015. Okay, so we did not find 9 copper. We found 8 copper pennies and a wide AM and a bunch of shinies. So I'll just do some of the shinies or something like that. All right. Thank you. Thank you to my members. Special thank you to my members. God bless. Take care. And don't forget. And I'll see you in the next one.